It seems as if some people are just really not understanding the purpose or the meaning behind the hashtag Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter is not to discredit any other race and to say that our lives matter more than any other race. It's not to say that all lives don't matter. It's really just to highlight the fact that some people don't understand that our lives matter just as much as anyone else's. Because the media does perpetuate and further insinuate the situation about white cops killing black people, whether male or female. However, it is a reality that we do face as black people, that some police officers just don't feel comfortable with us riding in the streets or us walking in the streets or us participating in what they participate in. In fact, the police population, in my opinion, further exhibits what some Americans think, that black people shouldn't be in their institutions, in their buildings, in their businesses. They shouldn't be allowed to do what other races do. And this is very apparent for black people. Yes, other minorities do get treated in discriminatory ways. That is very obvious. Hispanics are discriminated against, as seen with Donald Trump and Kelly Osbourne. Asians do get discriminated against. I know specifically from, the Civil War, the Vietnam War, and World War I and II. However, I've noticed that, and I'm just going to be really honest, some Hispanics and Asians feel as if they can fit into white culture, they will. And that's just being honest. I've seen Hispanics who are not born with blonde hair bleach their hair blonde. Not saying that they want to be white, but some do want to pursue or to portray the white culture. Us black people do as well. I'm not saying that we don't, but I'm saying it's a lot harder for us to fit in. Hello, we have brown skin. But that's the whole point of Black Lives Matter. It's just to highlight, it's to further reiterate that we matter. Whether you like it or not, we're here. There's billions of us. Just like Dylan Roof tried to do, you can't eradicate us. It's not going to happen. So, your actions are null and void. I go to a predominantly white college, and after the shooting happened, it seemed as if I was the only one really affected by it. And that affected me. The fact that I was the only one that was visibly shaken by it. To take someone's life, no matter what they were doing, they could have been the next Martin Luther King Jr., they could have been the next Rosa Parks, they could have been the next President Obama. But you're just going to take their life. Who cares what they're doing? Who cares if they have a doctorate in physics? Who cares if they have a doctorate in electrical engineering? Who cares? Who cares what their life means? You're black, so I'm going to kill you. Too bad you're black. If you're white, you really could have changed things. But, you're black, so gotta get rid of you. Like, really? That doesn't affect you? But it seems as if that day, the next day that happened, I was the only one really pissed off. Everybody else was going about their day, talking about Aeropostale and Calvin Klein or whatever was in the news that day. They were talking about everything but Charleston. And that pissed me off. I'm just being honest. So that is why Black Lives Matter matters. Because people don't seem to get it. They don't get it. And I've been saying for years, and I'm being real. Now, don't be mad at me for being real. I'm just being real. It seems as if blacks will only understand the black struggle. Other races can sympathize, but they cannot empathize. Some races can understand discrimination. They might have even had to, unfortunately, take part in it. For example, I am a cashier at a well-known department store, and just the little mean mugs you get, the here's my money but don't touch me, or walking out of your way, going to the other side of the street. Yeah, we still experience that in 2015. I know. Anything. It could just go into like a high-end department store. Like, why are you here? You know you can't afford this. Just mugging. Like, really? I don't have the right to be here like every other person in here? Following you around. Do you need help with anything? Yeah, just because I have a purse on my arm doesn't mean I want to steal this cheap stuff. Like, really? You're not fooling me. I work at a department store. I know why people do that. Hello. But that's the gist of Black Lives Matter. Yes, all lives matter, but here's the thing. When you say all lives matter, you discredit all of what I just said. You just discredit everything. Like, but all lives matter. Oh my gosh, all lives matter, not just black people. Yeah, Susan, we know this, okay? Black lives matter because it seems like black people are getting killed every day by other races solely based on their race. You get what I'm saying? Am I going too fast? Okay. So yeah, that's why it's important to have that hashtag. Anybody that says all lives matter and to counter Black Lives Matter is low-key racist. I'm just gonna say that. Low-key. And so basically, that's just how I feel. You know, it pisses you off. It makes you mad. Like, really? That's the only basis you have of hating me. It's because I'm black. Like, I can't help that I came out of the womb this color. And maybe not even this color. Maybe a few months came and then my melanin kicked in. But I'm still black. Genetically, I have a lot of black characteristics that I can't change. And I don't want to change. I love being black. I wouldn't want to be any other race. I love being black. But you know what? Yes, it'll make me mad, but I'm a God-fearing woman. And being angry at somebody because of their anger towards you solves absolutely nothing. You can't fight fire with fire because it only makes a bigger fire. So, my solution to this is to put God first in all that you do. Because it really matters. And He's the only one that'll get you through. The only one. Because if you sit and contemplate about all the things that people do based solely on your race, you will be pissed off. And you will want to go out and do some illegal things. So, That's why it's always important to stay humble, to stay grounded, to stay in your word. Because you can't let what people do affect you so much to where you're upsetting God because of what you decide to do based off of someone else. Like, I'm not gonna allow you to mess up my relationship with God because of how you feel about me. That's not gonna happen. So we have to stay in our word, and we have to be hopeful, and we have to continue to lean on the Lord and know that He wouldn't put more on us than we can bear. We as a black people, we have to know that, and we have to be hopeful that the Lord will come back for us one day, and we'll just ascend to heaven and be with Him. There will be no more hate. There's no hate in heaven. That's something I can look forward to. But while I'm on this earth, please believe your hate for me will not stop me from shining. Please believe that. Brittany will always be fly. Brittany will always pursue her dreams. Brittany will always do what her heart desires. So, you can mean ugly. You can say rude things. You can eyeball me up and down to your eyeballs glued to my feet. Please believe that will not stop me from doing the end. Okay? No. If I put my mind to it, it's gonna get done. You can ask anybody that know me. It's gonna get done. So, that's the gist of Black Lives Matter. And please don't post about All Lives Matter, because I know they do. But I just explained why that's not the point.